Have you ever wondered if the way you drink water could actually age your body faster than you realize? Most of us think that simply drinking water means we're doing something right. But what if that's not entirely true? Imagine discovering that 99% of people make small, daily mistakes when drinking water, mistakes that quietly lead to joint stiffness, poor digestion, brain fog, and even added stress on the heart. And the surprising part? It's not about drinking more or less. It's about drinking smarter. One of the world's most respected physicians, a Harvard-educated doctor with decades of experience studying longevity, recently revealed a quiet yet powerful truth. The timing and method of drinking water play a far bigger role in health than most people realize. With just a few simple changes, many of his elderly patients have reported noticeable boosts in energy, clearer skin, smoother digestion, and sharper focus, sometimes in as little as 5 days. In this video, we'll explore 6 easy shifts that can help you use water as a powerful tool for wellness. These are not passing fads or quick-fix tricks. They are practical, science-backed habits that can strengthen your brain, heart, kidneys, and skin for the long term. If you often feel bloated after meals, wake up feeling tired, or struggle with dry skin and joint pain, even though you drink plenty of water, this message is for you. Let's dive in. First up, drinking pace. One of the most common mistakes older adults make is drinking water too quickly. We've all done it, grabbing a glass after a walk or gulping down water right before heading out. But rushing through your water doesn't allow your body enough time to properly absorb it. Instead of hydrating your cells, it tends to pass right through you, sending you to the restroom before your body can benefit. A Harvard-trained doctor once shared a simple truth about this. The body doesn't want to be flooded. It prefers a steady, gentle flow. When you drink water too quickly, your kidneys can become overwhelmed, and instead of benefiting your body, you may actually lose essential sodium and other vital minerals. This is especially concerning for older adults, who are more prone to electrolyte imbalances. Such imbalances can lead to troubling symptoms like fatigue, dizziness, and even confusion. But when you slow down and take small, steady sips, something remarkable happens. Your body begins to regain its balance. This simple act allows your brain to recognize hydration, gives your cells the time they need to absorb the water fully, and allows your organs to respond in a more coordinated, healthy way. I once heard about a woman named Barbara, who was 78 years old. She frequently struggled with dry mouth and constantly felt drained of energy. She made sure to drink at least 8 glasses of water a day, but still felt something wasn't right. Her doctor recommended a surprisingly simple adjustment: no more gulping. Instead, she was told to sip her water slowly throughout the day. In just 1 week, Barbara noticed her dry mouth began to ease, and she described her mind as feeling clearer, with less brain fog. Slowing down might sound too basic to make a difference, but remember, your body isn't just a pipe where liquid rushes through. It's a living, reactive system, and just like any sensitive system, it needs time to process what you give it. Think of your body as a calm, flowing stream rather than a fire hose. When you treat it gently, your body responds in ways you might not expect. Now let's talk about temperature and timing. This is one of the most overlooked aspects of healthy hydration, the temperature of the water itself. Many people, especially during hot weather or right after exercising, instinctively reach for ice-cold water without giving it a second thought. But drinking very cold water, especially when your body is already warm or your stomach is empty, can actually send a shock through your system. Here's what really happens. Cold water causes the blood vessels in your stomach to tighten, which slows down digestion. It also signals your body to conserve heat, which ironically makes it harder for your body to regulate its temperature. For older adults, who often have slower circulation, this can lead to more than just a temporary chill. It can trigger uncomfortable issues like indigestion, stomach cramps, or even sudden dizziness. Warm or room temperature water, however, is much kinder to your body. It promotes better blood flow, helps your digestive system relax, and is more readily absorbed by your organs. In traditional medicine, Warm water has long been believed to gently awaken the stomach and prepare it to work more efficiently. This is especially important in the morning, a time when many Harvard-trained doctors now agree that hydration routines can make a big difference, particularly for older adults. I once met a man named Ronald who was 74 years old. He struggled with headaches almost every afternoon. He tried everything, adjusting his diet, cutting back on coffee, and even improving his sleep. But nothing seemed to work. Then, one day, he came across an article discussing the benefits of warm water therapy. He decided to give it a try and began drinking 1 glass of warm water every morning and another before lunch. Within just a few days, his headaches started to ease. His doctor later explained that the improvement likely came from better circulation and smoother digestion. This one simple habit, choosing the right water temperature, may not seem like a life-changing move at first glance, but it goes far beyond just avoiding temporary discomfort. It's really about helping your body receive what it needs in the most gentle, effective way possible. Think of it like speaking to your body in a kind, soothing tone. Warm water enters with ease and works in harmony with your natural systems. If you're still watching this video and finding these tips helpful, I'd love for you to leave a comment with the number 2 below, just to let me know you're here and engaged. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I highly recommend subscribing and turning on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. Your support truly helps us continue creating valuable content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward and explore another crucial factor: timing around meals. Drinking water too close to your meals might seem harmless, but the truth is, the timing can quietly interfere with your digestion and gradually impact your overall health and energy levels. One of the most common mistakes that many older adults make is drinking large amounts of water right before or immediately after eating, thinking it will help with digestion or prevent bloating. But in reality, it can have the opposite effect. Here's why. Drinking too much water during meals can dilute the powerful digestive acids in your stomach. These acids are absolutely essential for breaking down food, especially proteins and fats. When these acids are weakened by excess water, your food stays in the stomach longer, slowing down the entire digestive process. This can lead to uncomfortable symptoms such as gas, heartburn, or that sluggish, heavy feeling after eating. Instead, try this easy adjustment. Drink a full glass of water about 30 minutes before your meal. This simple habit helps hydrate the lining of your stomach and gently wakes up your metabolism, preparing your digestive system for the food to come. Then, during your meal, sip water only as needed and keep the amount minimal to avoid disrupting digestion. After finishing your meal, it's best to wait at least 30 to 60 minutes before drinking another large glass of water. This small pause gives your stomach enough time to focus on its job without distractions. It allows digestion to flow naturally without being interrupted by sudden dilution. There was a woman named Carol who was 68 years old. She constantly struggled with bloating after meals. She tried everything, cutting out dairy, reducing carbs, and even skipping dinner altogether, but nothing seemed to help. One day, her daughter, who had studied health science, suggested that she simply change the timing of when she drank her water. Within just a few days of adjusting her routine, her bloating almost completely vanished. She also noticed a surprising change. Her energy after meals returned, and she began sleeping more soundly at night. Many health experts from leading medical schools, including Harvard, now recommend that older adults pay close attention to the timing of water intake, even more than the quantity. It's not just about how much water you drink, it's also about when you drink it. As we grow older, our digestion doesn't necessarily weaken. Instead, it becomes more sensitive. When we respect its natural rhythm instead of rushing it, we can unlock energy that's been quietly waiting within us, ready to fuel our bodies. Water, when used wisely, becomes a powerful tool, not just another habit. Now, let's take a closer look at another important point: temperature, which matters more than most people think. One of the most commonly overlooked details about drinking water, especially as we age, is the temperature of the water itself. Many of us, out of habit or simply personal preference, automatically reach for ice-cold water straight from the refrigerator. It feels refreshing, especially on a hot day, and many people believe it's the best way to cool down quickly. In your stomach to constrict. This can slow down digestion, making it harder for your body to process food smoothly. In some cases, it may even cause cramping, bloating, or that familiar, uncomfortable, heavy feeling in your stomach. That uncomfortable feeling of your stomach shutting down after a meal. Have you ever noticed it? For many people who already struggle with digestive issues, like acid reflux or constipation, drinking cold water can quietly make these problems worse, without them ever realizing that temperature is the hidden culprit. Instead, lukewarm or room temperature water works in harmony with your body. It supports healthy circulation, aids in smooth digestion, and doesn't send a sudden shock to your core. This isn't just old wisdom. Traditional Chinese and Eastern medicine have emphasized this approach for thousands of. But here's what most people don't realize. Cold water can quietly put stress on the digestive system, particularly in older adults. When you drink very cold water, it triggers the blood vessels years. But now, even many Western-trained doctors are beginning to see the same patterns emerging in their older patients. Take James, for example, a retired teacher who was 73 years old. He had been dealing with chronic indigestion for years. He always assumed it was just a normal part of aging, or perhaps something related to his diet. Then, during a routine visit, his doctor asked him about his drinking habits. It turned out James had been drinking 2 large glasses of ice water with every meal. His doctor suggested he try switching to warm water instead. So, James began carrying a simple thermos with him, sipping warm water throughout the day. Within just a week, his digestion improved dramatically. As we grow older, our bodies naturally change. Blood vessels become more sensitive, and digestion tends to slow down. But sometimes, it's these small shifts, like the temperature of the water we drink, that can create a noticeable difference. These adjustments can affect how well we absorb nutrients, how smoothly our digestive system works, and even how energized we feel throughout the day. So before you reach for that cold, refreshing glass of water, pause for a moment and ask yourself, is it really worth that brief cooling sensation if it's making your digestive system work harder? Room temperature water may not seem exciting or glamorous, but behind the scenes, it's quietly helping to keep your body balanced, comfortable, and strong. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights helpful, please take a moment to comment with the number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to do so and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. Your support truly motivates us to keep creating valuable content that informs and inspires. Now let's move on to another important point. Drinking water too quickly can flood your body in ways you may not expect. This is something many people never really think about. We're often told, just drink your water, so we grab a glass and finish it quickly, believing we've done something healthy. But here's the hidden truth. Your body doesn't absorb water like a sponge. It needs time to process it. When we gulp down a full glass too quickly, we aren't actually hydrating effectively. Instead, we overwhelm the system. Water that rushes into the stomach too fast can pass through your digestive tract before your body has a proper chance to absorb it. The result? More frequent trips to the bathroom and less actual hydration. This becomes especially concerning for older adults who may already face issues like bladder sensitivity, incontinence, or mild kidney stress. Drinking water too quickly can quietly add to these problems, often without them realizing the cause. Our cells need time to absorb water gradually. By sipping water throughout the day, instead of chugging it all at once, you give your body exactly what it needs, at its own pace. This approach can help stabilize your energy levels, regulate your body temperature, and even provide better cushioning for your joints. I remember hearing about a neighbor of mine, Ellen, who was 68 years old. She was constantly frustrated because, Despite drinking at least 8 large glasses of water every day, she still felt tired and struggled with dry skin. Once she started sipping her water slowly throughout the day, instead of gulping it all at once, she began to notice her symptoms improve. Her doctor explained it to her in simple terms. Her body finally had the time it needed to absorb the water properly. Her body had simply been flushing too much water out without having the proper chance to use it. But there's another benefit to mindful sipping that often goes unnoticed, a psychological one. When you take the time to sip your water slowly, you're also giving yourself brief, calming moments of pause throughout the day. It may sound like a small thing, but these little pauses can bring a surprising sense of calm, almost like taking a deep breath of fresh air or enjoying a short, peaceful walk. It's not just about hydration, it's also about rhythm. And as we grow older, rhythm becomes even more important. It's how we regulate both our bodies and our minds. So, if you've ever found yourself wondering why you still feel dry, tired, or a bit off balance, even though you're drinking plenty of water, it might be time to slow down. Give your body the space and time to do exactly what it was designed to do. Trust the process. Your body will thank you for it. Now, here's something that might really surprise you. Drinking water while standing could actually be disrupting your body's natural flow. It's a habit almost everyone has, something we've done countless times without ever thinking about it. Standing while drinking water seems harmless enough, right? But for older adults, this seemingly simple act might be quietly working against your health in ways you won't even notice. At least, not until later. When you drink water while standing, the liquid tends to rush down your esophagus too quickly, hitting the lower part of your stomach with sudden force. This rapid flow can sometimes trigger stomach spasms or indigestion, particularly for those who already struggle with acid reflux, bloating, or other digestive issues. Sitting down to drink, however, allows your body to stay more relaxed. It helps your muscles coordinate better, making it easier for the water to settle slowly and smoothly. It might seem like a tiny adjustment, but as we've seen time and again, small shifts can often lead to surprisingly big changes in how we feel. There's also a deeper aspect connected to your body's alignment. When you sit down, especially with your feet flat on the floor and your back upright, your internal organs are positioned more naturally. This better alignment supports healthier functioning of both the stomach and kidneys, allowing them to work more efficiently without unnecessary strain. With less stress on the body, sitting down becomes more than just a physical shift. It also calms the mind. Standing often makes people feel rushed or distracted, and that quiet tension can subtly interfere with digestion and circulation without them realizing it. A friend of mine, Harold, who's now 74, used to struggle with mild dizziness and heartburn after meals. His doctor couldn't find any serious issues, but during a visit to a physical therapist, something unexpected was discovered. They noticed that Harold frequently stood while eating and drinking, often leaning against the kitchen counter without giving it much thought. The therapist suggested a simple change: sit down while sipping fluids, especially in the morning and right before bed. Remarkably, within just 2 weeks, Harold's dizziness faded away, and the bloating he experienced at night significantly improved. There's also a psychological layer to this habit. When we sit down to drink, we naturally become more present in the moment. It creates a sense of calm, giving your body space to receive what it needs without the usual distractions or the urge to multitask. In many traditional cultures, sitting while drinking wasn't just routine, it was a ritual of respect for the body, an intentional act of self-care, not merely a habit. So the next time you find yourself reaching for a glass of water, pause for a moment. Don't just grab it and move on. Take a seat. Feel your body become grounded. Bandin. Allow your internal systems to work together, smoothly and efficiently, just as they were designed to do. This small, seemingly simple shift can do more than you might expect. It can help your body absorb nutrients more effectively, ease your stress levels, and leave you feeling better throughout the entire day. If you're still watching this video and finding these tips valuable, please comment the number 6 below to let me know yours here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to do so and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our future videos. Your support truly helps us continue creating helpful content that informs and inspires. Now, let's wrap up with some final thoughts. Most people, like Deborah Scher from Washington, tend to think water is just water. You drink it, and that's it. But once you reach your 60s, 70s, or 80s, your body no longer functions the same way it did when you were 30. Every small habit you maintain either supports your well-being or slowly works against it. And yes, even the way you drink water matters far more than you may realize. What we've shared today isn't about strict rules or complicated routines. It's about rediscovering something your body has likely been signaling to you for years. It's about slowing down, paying attention, and treating every sip of water as something meaningful. Hydration isn't simply about how much you drink. It's about rhythm, timing, posture, and mindfulness. As we grow older, there's less room for careless habits and more need for intentional care. But here's the good news. You don't need expensive gadgets, complicated supplements, or fancy wellness programs to start feeling better. All it really takes is awareness. Your body will thank you for making small, thoughtful changes, like drinking water in the right way, adjusting the timing of your intake, being mindful of how your kidneys function, and simply sitting down when you sip. And here's the beautiful part. These habits aren't just about preventing problems. They're about helping you feel more alive, more vibrant, and more in tune with yourself. Imagine waking up with a clearer mind, feeling calm and settled in the evening, and enjoying a balanced sense of energy throughout your day. You absolutely deserve that. So, the next time you fill a glass of water, take a moment to pause. Remember, how you drink it can quietly add more years to your life and, perhaps even more importantly, bring more life to the years you have ahead. Thank you for spending your time with us today. We'd love to hear from you. Please leave a comment below sharing one thing you learned from this video and how you plan to apply it in your daily life. Your thoughts truly matter to us, and reading your comments gives us the motivation and encouragement to keep going. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with others. Your support plays a big role in helping us continue to create meaningful, informative content that inspires and uplifts. Wishing you great health, happiness, and peace. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel.